fuck's sake. Oh, now to sneeze. Or cough.
Idea that it could fail, like once expectations are starting to build up, that was something that I wrestled with, and honestly until this last year or two haven't really put to bed from like a peace perspective, because like people start telling you you're this and that, like good things, and then that idea that all of a sudden you could wake up tomorrow and it could go away was like scary, right? So I had a lot of moments of that where there's voices, especially the more you succeed. Like my dad was like my first real one, where he's like, hey, I want to build $100 million company. He's like, you're this fucking stupid. You're nuts. You should like, stay safe. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Like your attitude is like bleeding over into other places. Like he had this fear that he projected on me, right? And those were definitely the biggest issues as I continued to build this idea that you'd fail and people would view you a different way. And the antidote to that really has been, again, detachment, a level of trust and faith in this bigger plan, and then a very long time horizon, right? Like, do not play short games. Do not start something, this is like missed on the internet, do not start something to get rich fast. It's the internet. You might get rich fast, but do not set that expectation for yourself and think in a 10 to 20 year time horizon, and it's like so healing. All of a sudden, people's micro opinions today don't matter, right? You know how many people thought I was an idiot or thought this or that they're living their normal lives and they're like, they hate me. They hate me. People that don't, like I grew up with, they hate me. They've unfollowed me on social media. They can't see it anymore. They can't take it.
Oh no,
that's not for me to, like highlight. Like I pray that they find what they're looking for, but that's when that victimization piece kicks in. I'm all over the place here. Does that make sense?
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. No. You know what? I feel like fear is kind of an interesting thing.
Ape again. Don't get front run.
Because fear can it has such a powerful effect on the mind. Like it can make us think things, believe things, see things that aren't even real. And so when you say it wasn't even the fear, because I meet a lot of people that their fear is in just starting the business. It's interesting in your case, it wasn't in starting. It was actually once it started to get successful, that what if this all like crumbles? And I want to go deeper and I want to stick with that. Like why was that the thing that was like, oh my God, that's like the doomsday scenario?
Quick break. 2 years ago, I went all in on my business. And I remember one of the things that I procrastinated about in the beginning was actually just starting
What's
the
the G?
company
Yeah, 'cause I
and registering
thought
an
it'd be a GT.
LLC. I remember I spent weeks avoiding it, and it was so unnecessary because Taylor Brands, the sponsor of today's episode, makes that process so simple. Taylor Brands is a complete business builder that has everything you need to set up your company for success from day one. You can register your LLC within minutes to keep your personal assets separate from your business assets. That is hugely important. You'll also get access to legal documents, licenses and permits, invoices and
fucked up.
bookkeeping.
No, I need to wait
And they even
for, like,
have a
I
business
actually lose,
coaching
like,
program
not just, like,
that will guide you through your first 100 days
to
of
slightly
business.
cut losses.
In addition to that, you get a free personalized business plan. They have branding tools and so much more. And there's one more thing. I made sure that Taylor
fuck off.
Brand 5 passionately. Okay, so give me 60 seconds before we get back into the episode.
60
One of the things that Rob breaks down later on in this episode is how powerful TikTok can be as a platform to market your brand. He has made millions of members that have gone from complete e-commerce newbies to earning $10,000 monthly on TikTok Shop. And when you join your first dollar, you're not just getting lessons. You're also getting access to top coaches. They have daily live calls, a supportive community of like-minded people, and you can complete everything right from your phone. And so if you're ready to get started on your TikTok Shop and e-commerce journey and learn how to become a top affiliate, go to the link in the description and join your first dollar today.
Who
Your
wants to
future
just,
self
like,
will be...
You don't want to just use the platform. You want to use it, make money. Like, I don't get these people like, I want to be a TikTok affiliate. No, I want to fucking own the platform. If you own the platform, that's so much better. Also, guys, if you're researching like meme coins, enter in the actual like name, not the ticker, because they could just change the ticker, but the name's the same. Pump Street. None's actually running. I need to make my fucking pancakes in a minute. Put some... Oh, never mind. It's really gonna be really good to eat. Would have been a good dippery to... Oh, fucking hell, I'm freezing. Would have been a good dip to buy. Let's have a look. None of the maps are actually running. God, I got goosebumps for days. 3 hours ago, dog with gun. Bruh. What? That is so dumb. Oh my god. It's like operating. It's like doing surgery to do that. This might actually go big. Well, that would have been a good floor to buy. Oh no, don't top blast me. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Oh, I shouldn't have cheated. I just don't, I'm just not comfortable with like getting half filled at like halfway through, like. Oh no. But I definitely see this running more. It's just like risk to reward purposes. Oh, I'm an idiot. I need to stop eating like a vagina when I'm trading. Because right now I'm fucking up my risk to reward chicken with gun. Oh no. I'd be so front around. Has this been done before? We're not getting any buys. Nah, but that's the thing. I don't want to buy here now, actually. I kind of want to wait for, like, social proof. Okay. Dip. Maybe if I entered in there, then it would have been different. Dump, 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 dump. Nice. Fuck it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh shit, I missed this. This is why I need to code my bot. But like right now, I just want to trade because like the market might be hot. I don't know. Like I need a little bit more time. Yo, what's up, Lefty? Oh, I want to code a bot that fucking tells me what coins like die and then revive. Bollocks. I'm such a retard. I literally just pressed the wrong button. Dog with rope. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, I thought it was a good ticker then, but not the case.
So grateful. Now back to the show.
First off, fuck fear. Like, I mean, for like, fuck fear. The only fear should be fear itself. Like, we fear itself.
Oh,
like that's the only thing you should
invincible,
fear, because you hit the nail on the head. It's a powerful emotion that shapes us in a horrifying way. Most people never start because of fear, which is completely irrational. Like we've already talked about it, right? For me, the fear of failing once I'm already at a certain level was ego-driven. Of course, right? Like people are starting to view you as this and that.
Nice.
And what do those people matter? I adopt that philosophy in everything I do anyway. So why all of a sudden does it matter? Right? So that's more of that introspective, trying to understand who I am and what drives me. But at the end of the day, not letting fear be the thing that dictates the type of life you live is just so important. Whether it be starting, whether it be that next phase. If there's biological fear, where we evolved with that. If a lion chases after you, you should probably run. Like that's where it originally evolved. And then there's the world we live in today, where a lot of our time has to be spent consciously reminding ourselves that with all this stuff, like fear itself and nothing else. Like just skirt that away and don't let it creep into your mental.
Yeah. You know, when you watch movies,
Kinda
there's
see
this
this going
like,
higher.
and this is an interesting digression, but I'll bring it back. When you watch movies, I feel like early on in the scenes, you kind of, sometimes you see like the characters like aspirations, or you see even their fears, like what their nightmare scenario would be. Then you get a bit more into the narrative, you get deeper into the film. And there's this moment where like the thing they would have dreaded happening the most happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're just in it. And it's like, what are they gonna do?
How many times do you see that in real life too? You know?
That's what I was just gonna say to you.
Yeah, people manifest that shit. Just like we can manifest incredible things in our lives. When we focus on the negative energy and bring that in every single day, we're welcoming it. I mean, I've seen it time and time again. Like, this will go wrong. I know a guy that had honestly like a great girl, and he was always paranoid of her cheating on him, and it shaped his energy, and it brought him into a negative light. And what do you think ultimately ended up happening? You know, 3 years later, she did. And I genuinely believe if the energy would have been put forward towards superstar relationship, superstar couple, that's the world they would have lived. That's the reality they would have created. But where we put our attention and our energy and our thoughts, they materialize in the real world every time. I mean, really.
Sometimes
So,
it picks up volume.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is there a
nice.
moment
Oh,
for
shit.
you?
Nice.
Is there a moment in your life like where you feel like reflecting on it now? Because a lot of things we know in hindsight, right? Like it becomes clear in hindsight.
Yeah.
But in the moment, we're not aware of it. Is there a moment in your story where you're like, I almost manifested my nightmare? Like what is that? Is there a moment even in your story where you feel like you were living a nightmare?
There's been moments I feel like I've been living a nightmare, but it's a self-created nightmare.
Like, tell me more about
a
it.
lot of that end of genius, like why I sold that business too early. People are like, oh my God, double digit 8 million, like 8 figures, like this is unreal. And the truth is I sold that business too early because at the end I created this environment of everything was going to go wrong. Like my team was going to, quit on me. I had a lot of my friends. There were all these issues. And at the end I was literally living like worst case scenario. I didn't enjoy the business anymore. There was constant conflict, and that compounded in the opposite way, right? And that was one of those real, again, like manifestations of the first 3 years. This is like phenomenal energy. Like we're gonna run it up. Everyone's gonna eat. Like go go go, and it showed. And then that last year was like, again, life happens. There's like life force and there's creation that can help shape something a certain way. But I guarantee you put this version of me in that seat, and this will continually change it. You know what I mean? Like we would have fixed all the issues. We would have taken it to a whole nother level. I wasn't mature enough yet to realize that. I wasn't mature enough to realize what it took to get to that 9-figure level. Like I said, we'll do 100 million next year. And I think through those moments though, that's when I realized it's really important to be a lifelong student of this, not this game, not just this game, but this world. I want to learn as much from other people and their mistakes and everything as humanly possible, so I don't continually have to learn them myself, right? Because that sets you back. It costs you, and that's one thing people say about me. Like I'm super observant. I want to know people. Like I look at people's patterns. I ask a lot of questions. Like even in your business, right? I'm curious. Like I want to. What are you learning? You're thinking about it like a media company. Great, right? Like those are. And you look for those patterns in the successful people, and then you take those lessons yourself. So again, shout out everyone watching, and keep the notes.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what, actually, because I want to, we're going to get deeper into what you're doing right now and like your blueprint for building e-commerce brands on Amazon right now. But before we do, I actually want to go a bit deeper into the exit from your previous business. I don't even know if you even let your mind go there. Do you think about what that business would be doing if you hadn't sold it?
Of course, like everything. Like, there's a real playbook where we're doing a couple $100 million a year, and I'm worth $300-400 million with just that business.
You think if you just kept it right now?
I am positive, because, I mean, how things have unfolded with like TikTok and this next evolution. It was there for me, like period, and it is there for me. That's why I'm capitalizing on it. But if I had that with this, I know exactly where I'd be. Furthermore, I have 2 friends. One of them is about to sell his business for like just under $1 billion, which is insane. And he's
It
started
would
a
be
year
nice
after
if it
me.
just went bang.
More
But so
mature
many,
guys,
but
like
the
30,
retails are
36.
thinking,
It was like his second rodeo.
They're probably thinking ball flag because they want to believe it's a ball flag, but it's realistically it's just sideways. But if we could just break out, that'd be nice. Oh shit! So we need to wait for like a structural break. Well, it's just a lesson learned, isn't it? Like we're still like respecting it. I'm having to stay in the trade because of risk to reward purposes as well, guys, if anyone's watching. Because, like, you know, if you G for, like, fuck all profit, that fucks up the times that you lose big. Nice. Man, these cheaters, bro. Oh, shit. Someone's got left again. See to break this high. Oh, got eaten up. We need a lot of top blasters, that's what we need. We need a 40 sell buy. I want to see who bought that. Fuck it, I'm taking my pee, whatever, I can't be asked. Nice. Nice. Oh, bastard. Let's not look at it, let's not look at the chart. Okay, got stopped out here, that's fine. I want to practice like doing these type of like fucking support resistant plays a little bit. You know what? Fuck it. It's alright if you take a few losses in a row. Bro, if I fucking bought it, that would have been such a sexy play. I think I clipped a little bit too many times. Clippy dibbity. I've been watching WD. I mean, oh my god, I can't. Jesus Christ, with dyslexia right there. DWG for good entry. Oh no, man. Nah, like the thing is though, like you wait for an entry that like you know you're not gonna take because like you want a perfect scenario to happen, and if it does happen, there's still a good chance that you might be like, you know, like you might be like still on the fence. Like here, I was like, I'll go sideways. I was like, if we break that, I'm selling. I'm selling. You know, because like we might go down and then we might go back up again and bounce up. I might be able to, maybe I might get back in down here if I think it's gonna go up. But like if it, you know, if it goes up, it goes up. Happy days. Like this might go down and deep retrace and go up. I don't know, but I need to make the pancakes now. But yeah. If we take this L, that's 2 L's on the paper trade. That doesn't matter because like, to be fair, like, I'm just experimenting with like these type of lines. I don't tend to trade with lines. I tend to trade with how the market looks and where the direction it's going and then where it might potentially target. But if it goes up here, then I might be able to take a short if it cuts down this low. Anyway, I don't know when you messaged that, but I need to make some food, so I'm gonna.
Yo, he already had some business experience. He rode that Amazon wave, ran it up, and then has continually operated, built a bigger company, caught this TikTok wave, and his end result is going to be close to $1 billion, which is insane. But that kind of solidifies it for me. But on that same breath, like, bro, you know, the long life, like we learn, and you know, I don't dwell on it.
Yeah,
it's just kind of that is the nature of that situation.
Yeah. For context, for people that might not be aware, just give some of like the like background, like what was that business? What was Genius Brand? Like what was that?
Supplement company, and Amazon native, so started on Amazon, and basically the internet as a whole is a springboard where someone like me with no money, like no previous skills, can start something and get to a very meaningful level because of the internet, right? And so like we had Genius mushrooms. We were one of the first people, not, you know, drugs like lion's mane, like good for your brain. And
Yeah.
we were one of the first people to kind of create that category on Amazon. And what happens is you can take the internet to the real world. And that's kind of like the next evolution. Like you do Amazon, this guy in particular, like he owns the probiotic category on Amazon, but then he launched in Walmart. Now he's launching in Costco. Like you take the internet and turn it into
You bring it to like brick and mortar.
a disruptive force. Yeah. And not even just brick and mortar. Like TikTok Shop is now all of a sudden like a new meaningful medium, right? Walmart.com, but you diversify it. You take it past the one thing. And so that's where, as we kind of get into the tactics here, like Amazon is a hell of a springboard. Like my dad didn't grow up in an era where you could do something like that. No skills, no nothing, and create out of thin air a 9-figure business, right? Like you had to bootstrap, you had to raise money, you had to get an office. The internet has knocked the doors down for everyone. It's beautiful.
Yeah. You know, actually, because I think to a lot of people, especially if they, you know, if you're watching this, if you've heard other sort of entrepreneurship, business content, if you just follow like entrepreneurship online, you hear about, you know, these different business models that
Everyone knows how to make. Everyone knows how to make
gurus
money.
are making a ton of money. So, and I'm just going to name a few, right? Like we have SaaS, we have like the agency model, like service-based businesses. You have drop shipping. I'm just curious for you to like stick onto the Amazon thing. What was it about Amazon specifically? Or what was it like, what was the moment for you when you were like, actually, this is the best way for me to go about it?
This is all in hindsight for me, right? Because I wasn't in those niches. Like I wasn't watching this content telling me everything's the best way to make money. And so that's been part of my mission right now. Like, let me really drill home what it means to create Wi-Fi wealth. Like most people are obsessed with this idea of $10,000 a month. Like what model will get me to $10,000 a month? Because of Iman Gadzhi, everyone thinks social media marketing agency is the best way to $10,000 a month, right? And Iman makes $20 million a year selling a course on that. So logically, if you understood that, you go, wait. Selling a course is a better business model than
Then the agency.
the agency. And so I've had a really kind of uphill battle with shining the light on what actually works. And what I've realized at the end of the day, you can't tell people all that much. You can show them though. You can show them. And so when I started on this phase of my life, building these new brands, I'm doing it all publicly. And so you can go back 2 years. Top Shelf was doing $3,000 a day. At the time of shooting this, we've been doing $100,000 a day. 2 years later, I'm putting it all out there, documenting every literal step. And to answer your question, like, why is this the best way?
Yeah.
If you start thinking through like actual wealth again, which is a whole other conversation, but trying to transcend that like ordinary income, you're gonna make a couple $100,000 a year, then it's like, what opportunities actually allow for that? The My First Million guy, one of Sean's best friend, he called me the other day. He goes, damn, because of this current playbook, this really is the best way to go from like nothing to like, $3 to $5 million net worth, which is like a real number. But that was his independent analysis of this world right now, because you're creating a real company. It's something that you don't need a lot of technical skill with, right? You don't need to be a programmer, because I would tell someone who went to MIT and understands like AI algorithms that, hey, SaaS is like, that's great, right? But for the average person who wants to make money online, the attractiveness of this is you get to create something that allows a level of freedom and is simply doable and enjoyable. Like most of those other things, the end result isn't freedom. This actual end result is like, okay, you built a living, breathing entity that exists outside of you and can be sold for meaningful money as a result. That makes sense?
Yeah. You know what? We're going to get deeper into the actual tactical steps that go into it and like your current blueprint.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned doing like 100,000 overall a day right now, but you have one brand in particular, Evil Goods, doing 25,000 a day on or an Amazon, it's only 3 months old.
How old was that?
I think that Instagram, I don't even know, maybe a month, 2 months.
Yeah, and so Evil Goods, I was going to break this to you on the show because I like surprises. Evil Goods will probably do, and I got a partner in that, so I got to be like a little quieter as we get bigger.
Yeah.
But I think we were just under 2 million last month.
Jesus.
Okay. 6 months later.
So it scaled very
going
fast.
it's going insane.
Yeah.
Like actually. Yeah.
You know what? We're going to get deeper into the tactics. One of the things I wanted to mention in building Genius, it took you 4 years to build that company, right? Mm-hmm. You sell it for $30 million. Can you just talk about, because I think something that's important for me, I want to give people the real picture of what it takes to actually build something.
Yeah.
Not the roses, not, I woke up out of bed and it was just an easy thing to do. So like, can you just take people behind the curtain? What sort of person, what was your life like on a daily basis in building something from zero to what that became?
Yeah.
Like, what kind of person did you have to be?
If you want to make a full-time income from home working part-time, you need to know this one concept, because there is a new and better way to make money in UK real estate without ever buying houses and being a landlord. You never get any loans. You don't need to buy, fix up and renovate homes like you see on TV shows like Homes Under the Hammer. That can be risky. And you never put money down, you never get credit checked, and you don't need any prior experience or qualifications in order to start doing this on the side. In fact, you could run this from your kitchen on the evenings and weekends, or you could take your laptop and run it from a coffee shop like I do if you like, because you never visit any of these houses to flip them. And it's a simple formula, and I give an example of one of my students, Ed. Ed lives in Italy, Rome, and he flips houses for £3,000 to £5,000 per flip in the northeast of England, and he never puts his own money down and he never gets any loans, so he doesn't need any credit checks. All he uses is a laptop and an internet connection. And it's not just him. I've been teaching for a decade now, over the last 10 years, and here's some of my top students. We've rented mansions in Spain, and I've taught this for a long time. And we've been flipping houses remotely for the last decade, quietly just getting on and doing it. And one of my top students, Gavin, he was struggling in the golf industry. He was about to be fired in his job. He was making roughly about £3,000 a month. And he stumbled across this opportunity. He acted on it, and it's completely changed his life. Listen to what Gavin had to say.
And I know what you're all going to be thinking, like I did. I don't know if this is going to work. How much should I do it? I'm telling you now, you just got to go for it. Go for it, don't look back. Study, if you do what they say, it will work. I've got 4 in escrow going through this month.
It's flipping houses online, where you just need a laptop and an internet connection to begin this. And you don't need money down, you don't need any credit checks or loans, and you don't need any starter qualifications or degrees or experience in order to start flipping your first deal. So in fact, my challenge for you is to flip your first deal in the next 30 days like hundreds of my students have. So let me show you. This is an ad. I have limited amount of time. So what I want you to do is follow the blue arrows, whether you're on mobile or desktop. Click those links. It's going to take you to a very simple page. You're going to put your details in. It's completely secure, and you're going to get registered for a time this week. We'll be hosting a couple of trainings where you can register and you can get started. You can discover how this model works. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my best-selling book as a bonus for doing that. It's called How to Flip Properties If No Money, Credit, or Experience. Has been purchased over 30,000 times and counting. I'm going to give you this completely for free instantly.
That's a great question. People need to think through the person they have to become to do the things they want to do. It's almost backwards. But if you want to build a multi-million-dollar company, what does that person look like? For me, that person sat behind a computer all day with this obsessive fire in his heart that he's going to win this game. Because there's a window here to build this company. This Amazon thing works really well. What does an operator of this look like? You need to be data-driven. You need to be analytical. I didn't look like this. I didn't. Old pictures of me, like check my Instagram. Bro, this girl goes, you look like you hadn't showered for like a week. I was like, because I probably didn't, because I thought it was a waste of time. That wasn't time spent understanding that Amazon algorithm.
Yeah.
Dead serious. Like I remember telling my wife, I think a haircut is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like actually, like, I really believe that. So that shows the obsessive fire I had for being behind that computer screen. Like I chose that. And naturally, like I wasn't the guy that was like, oh, I need to cut off my friends or this and that. They just don't want to hang out with you no more. You know, you're this weirdo behind the computer screen.
You don't shower.
No, you don't shower, right? And so, shout out my old teammate Paul. He used to pop in from time to time, make sure I'm alive. You know, that's love. But that really is the person I became, and that is what it looked like. And it wasn't sexy, and I wasn't posting on Instagram, and I wasn't buying a Lamborghini. Like I was in the trenches, like glued on that computer screen, and I wouldn't trade it for a fucking thing in the world. The end result is what it is. Like I got my time back. I got a level of freedom that most people don't get to experience. And so I think being willing to, going into it with a vision of what that person is, you know, who that person is going to become, and then sacrificing around that, you naturally find the obsession. And the obsession is what drives the end result. That makes sense? Like,
Yeah, I want to go deeper into the why. I watched this clip on
my
Instagram,
God.
and the guy, he's on a podcast and he's interviewing this guy, and he says,
Hey. Breakout, fake out.
Targeting
My nigga
it.
is a takeout. Just made them. Gonna get my 0-calorie syrup. I don't know what to watch. YouTube's not YouTubing and my food is fooding.
Listen to this. There's no excuses anymore. There's so much potential.
This platform makes trading meme coins like a walk in the park. Honestly, I don't know how you could get rug if you use this, because you can analyze the bundles, you can know how many snipers are in it, and you can know if they're reusing Twitter. You can basically know everything. Let me show you all in details. And after that, you're gonna make your $500 a day. Because most people, they will spot their meme coin on Pump.Fun, or they will try to go on Dex Screener, but that's not the best way. And there's a new tool that really not many people know about. And I know some of the top traders have been using it. They were keeping it hidden from you, but today I'm gonna show it to you in this video. And the tool that I'm going to talk about is Axiom Pro. Now you may think that looks similar to something that you saw before, but you will see that when we go into the details of this video, how this can change the way you trade. I will put the link in the description, and be careful, do not click some links in the comments or on Google. I know many people that got hacked and lost it all. So I put always the link in the description and the pinned comment to be sure that you get the original link. And on top of that, you would get my code, which is handsome. Otherwise, you cannot access to this app. And the first thing you will see here is a little orange thing. Now, I'm gonna dig deeper into everything in the app. But you see, this thing shows me when the Twitter was reused. So I can know right away that this coin created 26 minutes ago. I should not invest in it, because the people behind it, they're just rinsing the Twitter profile again and again. So once you create your Axiom Pro account, you will get a wallet. And on that wallet, you deposit your Solana, either from your Binance or your Coinbase, or you scan with your phone, whatever you want, but start to deposit some, because you're going to be able to trade. And they have some secret functionalities that I feel like bad if you don't know about it. Like, honestly, the first thing in meme coin is to stop losing money, and then when you stop losing money, then you can only make money.
Yes,
that's the basic rule. And I know a lot of people that lost money with use
Mate, the amount of people like, oh, use Blue, use Nova, use this, use that, and I'm just like, oh my days, like, Jesus Christ, mate, like, fucking hell. Tell me you're trying to milk your audience without telling me you're trying to milk your audience. Apart from the fact they find copy traders as well. God, your favourite streamers fucking you in the ass. To be fair, I don't think copy trading's too bad, like, if you do it yourself. Anyway, the platform has advantages, sure, but I don't know if fees are really cheaper than Bullocks, and a little research is never wrong. Yeah, you're right, mate. I think trades will not go faster if you use it. Now, like, not just that as well, but like, I think... Fucking paper traders wank. Yeah, so like, I just... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, like, bollocks. Yeah, that's the thing as well, but like, the main thing for me, because I tried using the platform yesterday, when I mean tried, I mean glanced at it. It's got good tools, and maybe if you learn better, but just like, you can't beat the Bullocks interface. Like, for example, like, everything else is fine, like, everything else is like, I don't, you know, like, I can adjust to. It's just this down here, right? Like, for example, the way you can see this, right, okay, that's normal on every exchange, this, normal, this, normal, this, normal, I don't know if this is normal on, like Photon and, Axiom, but the main thing is, like, seeing if dev's in, you know, like, it doesn't show dev icons, you know, it doesn't do that, and that's such a big thing. Because by the time, like, you have to, like, search up his wallet address into the filters, like, that's just, like, so much time you've wasted. And it's one of these things where, like, you need to know before you ape. And, like, you need to do that alongside other research. I'm a tool. I did say before I went to my pancakes, someone was in my stream saying, like, oh, I'm waiting for a good entry. I mean, this is probably a good entry here, or like, around here. Because, like, this is like, well, you still don't know if it's going to go up and then lower. But here it's like, if it breaks below here, then probably just sell. Let's start paper clipping. Shit. That's it. If I would have clipped there. What's that really? Oh, beautiful. But yeah, I'll... Nah. Oh, thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm trying to catch my edge. I mean, you know, like, for example, all these streamers are like, oh, this is a good coin, and they buy it and then it moons. It, like, most of the time that shit happens, but like it doesn't moon if you buy or if I buy, because like you kind of need it to give it eyes, and yeah, because it's so annoying. Because like most of these coins won't moon, but if like let's say Ghosty or Red goes into it and gets in on a dip, like that's probably going near migration at least, if not to migration. Pardon me. Oh. I need to get a fucking profit tracker. How do I do that? Oh, I'm about to get spam called by about 1 billion Indians. Bruv, this guy's got a smooth brain. You didn't just say hi to a support chat, you instantly say your problem. What is he expecting? Someone to say hi to him? Like, what an idiot. Shit. I think I started like 6 point. Say 6.6, fuck it. Point 3. How the fuck do I... Import browser source onto OBS. Ah. I'm just guessing. Not reading the full instructions. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wait. So we delete that. Oh, we can't delete that. Wait. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought I was clever. Just show a fucking video. I'm such a fucking idiot. Huh? Yeah, sorry. Oh man, I might just give this a rest. I can't lie. I don't. Oh. Whatever. I do it near. It's fucking bollocks. Absolute utter bollocks. Like I got it on my fucking web, but I don't have it like. Ugh. Well, okay, right. Let me just put some text on the screen then. So, start. Jesus Christ. Wrong one. There we go. Fucking Jesus. This is probably gonna moon, I can't lie. Like, I can't believe I sold. Like, I knew this was gonna go higher. I'm an absolute twat. Fuck. I am not investing into that. Do you know what? Invest it into bottoms, put in my bottoms watch list. Had to fucking re-clarify. Nah. Well, that's premature, isn't it, Wojo? Huh. Bullshit fantasy coin. Oh. Right. Oh, NXN155 on YouTube chat. Sorry, mate, I didn't see it. I've got a bottle of peach lemonade covering me, mate. Right. See, because I'm a nobody, I have to look at these coins. I can't just ape in and just be like, oh yeah, and they're just moons. I have to just like actually look if there's buying pressure. The most realist streamer here, because every streamer you watch buys and it just like goes up a little bit. That's shit, but you get social proof. Why is there pepper in my drink? That is horrible. Oh. Wait, you made 300% like what with like 0.1 soul? Or you made 0.1 soul from a 300% play? I mean, fair fucks, mate. What was the coin you done? What's the coin? Tell me, bro. I need to ape. Oh shit. How did this BFC shit even went that high? Yeah, I know, it's a bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not actually looking at, like, its all-time high. Like, it's not because it's not part of my strat. I just didn't see that it went to fucking, like, 7, 8 mil. I was 6, 7 mil. Jesus. See, on deck screen, I'm looking for round 2 plays. I kind of like this bottom. But, oh, I wish I could look at the 5-second chart. Because I like the way it, like, shapes. But I can't even speak. I either got the 1 second and 15 second. It's like, it's either too fucking hot or too fucking cold. I need the just right, which is 5 second. You mooning? Wait. This happened on Forex? I thought I was on the S&P. What? That's insane. I'm gonna wait for a little bit more like price action to be fair. I'd be an idiot to trade this on the 15. Yeah, it's getting down more, probably. Do you know what? I don't know if I should buy this. I don't know. I mean, wait, this must be fucked. Can't be $251 of price. Do you know what? I'm gonna fade this one. I think it might go up though. Wait, how much would I lose if I ape into this? Fuck it. Make sure I'm not fully top blasting. Bam! Always 0.33%. Oh. Yeah. Well, I need to like build up a bit of profit and then I'll buy a funded account. I can't, like, funded accounts are so gay though, like they're just like, ugh. Like, just give me my payout. Like, I don't want to like wait a whole month because like, what if you lose it? Like, what if you just, I don't know, just like fuck up or something. I just want to take my money on the daily. I want to take my P and Q on the daily. It's only right to look at the 15-second chart on this. If it drops below this, I'll take my L. Probably should have put a Solana in this, I can't lie, that's a bit gay putting 0.4. 0.4 used to be $100 or sometimes a little bit more. Now 0.4 is like 77, like Jesus Christ. Yeah, Solana, I regret not buying JAI coin, mate. JAI coin. What the fuck? How is this still alive? Wait, when is it? Dev's getting clippy. Dev's traded it pretty well, I can't lie. I mean, apart from the fact, like, he traded this pretty decently. But, like, why are you just selling as it's going up? You kind of want to sell when it's going down. Oh, mate, we're fucking mooning. Oh, man, you know, shit. I didn't want to fade this. And I'm happy, well, so far I didn't. No, I mean, I don't, well, I would like 100x. I mean, who fucking wouldn't? But, like, would I like 100x? I mean, like, I want to go for 100x, obviously, but, like, I said this to my mate last night. I was like, there's very rarely any 100x's. It's very rarely, like, because I was like, I looked at so many charts, right? And I was like, even if you were first transaction, and like some of these coins that like moon on these daily basis, or even the past like 3 days, like, and I measured it from almost first transaction to like their all-time high. It even then wasn't 100x. Well, actually, no, then it would have been, but like a normal entry, like, it wasn't 100x. So it's kind of like really rare to get 100x. I mean, that's a bit obvious. Yeah, I should have put a fucking soul on this. Should. Right, we need to break this high. Let's get rid of my fucking shit, G. What the fuck's going on here, buddy? Fucking do something, can. Oh, fucking yes. Wait. I allow that chat to happen. Like others. Oh yeah. Like others. HK. What do you mean? Do you mean? Oh, mate. This guy's got a fat purse. Wait, I don't think it's a proper person, to be fair. God. Oh shit. It's not looking too crisp for him. Oh mate, I need to fucking learn my fees if I want to fucking clear. Wait, how much am I up? Oh, 21%. I'm such an idiot. I'm like, I was gonna measure it from here, and I was like, wait, it just says it here. I should have chucked a soul in. Right, now we need to beat this high. It's a work in progress. It was like, well, this high, and now we need to do this high. And then it's probably going to dip a bit. Oh, I want to take 25 off, but realistically I can't. Because like this much movement, I think it's appropriate to take a 25 off. But the thing is, I'm not even up that much, so. And therefore the maths for being profitable and just not being an absolute idiot, like I need to hold. Even if I round trip a lot. But it's like, stop clipping so much, what the fuck? The famous dog. That's a buy. Shit, the thing is with streaming, because like now I'm just like, shit, I can't edit my fucking YouTube videos, but like, there's nothing really happening. Like, what am I meant to do? Just sit here and just like try to not overtrade, but like to stare at the chart at the same time. Wait, what trade? What one am I on? Fuck, come on, Gary, push it. Well, that was very nice. Oh, it's time for some gum. In about half an hour. No, fuck that. 20 minutes. I mean, that doesn't even make a difference between 10 minutes. But I'm gonna make my oats and go to gym. It's 1 o'clock then. Well, it's 1 o'clock now. We mooning. Should put a fucking soul in for fuck's sakes. Oh, well, I'm gonna take a 25 because like it's just erected so much. I'm like, it makes sense to take profit, but like because of how much I'm putting in and how much like if I lose on the things, like the maths would just go against me, and it's just painful because I only ate. Yeah, the chart told me it was a good entry. Well, what I think was a good entry. I don't want to get too cocky until you win the trade, but like it was starting to like make a bullish structure, like it was going up, and then it was like kind of resisting here, and I was like, do you know what? I was like, cause like, you know when I first got in, I was like, here, well, fuck, I was a bit late to the party and wanted to enter in here, but I was like, if we break below here, I would sell. So I was like, fuck it. It might go up. I think it might go up. I don't want to be one of these cunts to like pretend that I traded it in my head, just like to see what would have happened. I was like, nah, I need to take action because I think this might actually go up. You see, so because for 3 months I've been that guy drawing lines like, yeah, if I bought here, like no one gives a fuck if you bought it. You need to buy there, not if you would have. Just don't know what. I mean, I don't know where to target. I mean, obviously, like, you should. The main thing is like to target and think, where could this go? But this might dip all the way down here and then go up like eventually. Thing is, I don't fucking see, but we're actually at such a high market cap. But like, be a little scalp here, but so you kind of want to like target, see here, while also thinking, where, like, could this go higher? Could the meme go higher? Like, so many times it breaks all time high, and also you're like, you want to pay attention to what's currently happening and what the market structure currently looks like. But you kind of need to take them all in confluence, like here, like I want to sell here, and then buy back lower, but I won't want to buy back lower. That's the thing. Like it would make sense to sell at that top because I knew it's going to retrace, and might as well. But then I'm just like, I kind of like to see something before I get into the trade, and I might not see it, and I don't really want to enter in at a higher price, even though it's a retrace. Because what if that wasn't a retrace and the retrace keeps retracing? I just get back on my profits. Actually, I just talked myself into a dilemma. Because if I just hold it and I give back my profits anyway, oh, I've just fucked up. Right, I know what I need to do in the future now. Red band. Right. Just texting someone. You can probably hear my jaws slapping against. Because like, I'm addicted to gum. Right, I'm addicted to the flavour. So it's like I need to like sweets. So I'll put one in, put two in, I put three in my mouth, and then I'll put 4, 5, 6 until it gets like stupidly big, and then I'll just start fucking. And then I'll take it out and I'll put a new piece, and 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece. I'm an absolute fucking addicted guy to it. Yeah, man, just trying to find my edge, but still feel like I'm getting better. How about you? Yo. Who's this guy? Wow. Got a guy who's saying like he wants to pump a coin with me. You want to fucking use me. So it's a scam. Premature fucking death that was, fuck man. Hey! Let's go chat! I know we're joking. It's so cringy when people say chat. I'm like, oh my god, chat. It's only because it's like the top streamers are cringy as fuck and they say it. If there's any word was like a cringy streamer says all the time, that word is banned from my fucking dictionary or my word library. Right, let's go back to scanning, even though the market is literally shit. If I was in this trade properly, I wouldn't have actually like, I don't want to drag this up really, but like I wouldn't actually, well, I'll mark out this as my normal one, but like how I trade in Forex is I don't have like a fixed like final TP, I just follow price until it's like, until it makes bearish and it starts like just going like down, then I get out, like the final position, but I'd be taking profit like around on that line there. So, let's drag it up. But if this goes down, down, and out, and I think, okay, I'll get out here, I might even close it out here. So this thing moves up and down. Even though I might have taken profit up here, the final would have been down here. Just keep it there for now. Cool, if you're a retail trader, as in like if you do retail chart patterns, you would have loved this fucker. Wait, what was that? Oh, it's text. What do I do? What do I do?
He just suddenly says to me, says, driven or dragged? The guy looks at him kind of confused. He said, were you being driven or were you being dragged? The person that's being driven, it's like this crazy aspiration. It's this inspirational thing.
It was that.
The person that's being dragged, it's like there's something almost in their past, their childhood maybe, something that happened to them. Their parents said this to them. The kid on the playground called them a loser in front of the whole class and everyone laughed. Like, what for you? Like, what was the motivation? What was the heart of that obsession?
Well, maybe a little bit of both. Like I told you, I've been doing a lot of internal work lately. I felt driven. Like I felt like every step of that was like I was happy to be there. I was happy to be building. If anyone wasn't with it, they could fuck off. Now internally, like I've had a chip on my shoulder. I internalized things. Like I told you I grew up playing basketball. I was 5'3" my sophomore year.
Shit.
Yeah, like people used to shit on me. Like it was silly. I played basketball. Like you're the slow, unathletic white kid. Like it was a joke. Couldn't get any girls. Like so, a lot of these things. Developed like I think if you think about it, like a fire being started. That was a lot of the flammable brush being thrown on me.
I want to get out.
That I wouldn't let break me.
But it might go up
believe
high,
I never let go of that stuff either, right? Like that.
I just don't want to.
My high school love of my life.
I don't want to put like so much time into one coin and then it just fucking like goes below here. Like if I've put this much like mental fortitude, I mean even like any amount, like I want to take some P. Fine, fuck it, whatever. It's stupid because I've literally only put in $80, but like any amounts, I don't want to be in a coin for so long and then end up, like worst case scenario, I round trip or even lose a bit because I'm just like, for fuck's sake, I was sitting in profit so much and then I ended up taking nothing or a loss. Like I just... Oh shit, I probably should have put 0 fees on that. Because this might go down here and then go up higher. But what if it doesn't? It goes down and I take a loss. Like I was sitting in so much profit. It's just genuinely stupid. But yeah, again, I don't want to blind the dip. Oh shit, bro! I didn't see your fucking messages. What? My chat was paused. Okay, so you trained by imaginary. Wait, is that okay? So, wait, 25 off where? What, on Forex or this? I don't have a stop loss on here, it's just I've got a mental stop loss. Because meme coins are so fucking volatile. Like, I don't know, like having a stop loss is good, but sometimes it might fuck you, like more times. Anyway, ICE just got in, bro. It's hard to stay in and chew that, like that. Oh shit, you guys can hear me chew. I didn't actually know you guys could hear me chew like that. I thought you guys... I thought like you might maybe hear a little bit every now and again. The mic lets it go through, but I didn't know. I didn't know you could actually fully hear like the camera. I mean the fucking mic is in my mouth with the gun. But that sounds a little bit weird. I stay in because I want to see where your trades go. Since I'm at the office, I got to work a little besides watching you chewing the hell out of that gum. No. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I should have put a soul in that. I'm such a fucking retard. The thing is, if I build up a buffer and then because you build up a buffer, you can ape a little bit more. It kind of fucks up the maths on profitability. Because if you guys enter in, like, I don't know, 2 soul, and like, let's say you made 2 soul for the day, and then you like size up a bit quick, you just blow it all, and like you won't want to. But then like the maths would say you need to stick to that size a little bit longer, just because like because if you size down, then you need to take it's like all of a sudden having a negative risk to reward, basically. Can't be asked to explain it, so I just stopped. Fair enough. Right. I need a fucking piss. Oh fuck, I need to get my slipper on. Shit. Right. I'll leave something on in the background because, you know, you guys are bored if I don't talk for like a minute.
What's she gonna say when I'm up this much, right? And so it is weird in hindsight because I would focus on me.
I should have put a soul in.
And I think that's the right answer. I think I got to the right place.
Oh, why did I take
But the motive maybe wasn't necessarily pure.
I'm going to 0 fees because of that.
Chip on my shoulder. And I think that's okay at a young age. I really do. Like emotional maturity under 25 is like not great. And at the end of the day, finding whatever you can to become fucking him, like I think it goes a long way.
Yeah. Did you feel like you had something to prove?
Always, bro. Always, to everyone. And it's just, so I said, I don't know where that came from. I do think it's probably a history of, I couldn't have answered this last time we were on the show, but I do think it's a history of like, you know, rejection, like not getting what I wanted, and it led me to the right place, but at a certain point you let go of that, right? Because at a certain point it only hurts you. Like who cares if you're bearing that, like you already won the game, now you're just running victory laps and spitting in people's face.
Yeah.
It's the Drake thing, right? Like eventually, like you won, bro.
Yeah.
You don't gotta keep going.
You can stop playing now.
You can stop. Yeah.
You know, you said the word rejection. Even when you say that, is there a peak moment? Is there an experience that almost like represents that for you, rejection?
I've got a couple. One of the first ones was I was going to make the varsity basketball team my sophomore year. Like I was so big on the mental thing, and I guarantee you I worked harder than every single other person. And I put that time in, and like everyone else that summer was starting to do fun stuff, and I didn't. I got up at 7 a.m. as a sophomore in high school. Like it's crazy. I ran hills, my whole life. And I still remember that tryout. I got called over to the varsity court for one session. I remember one of the seniors like picked my pocket and laid it up, and whatever, right? The coaches end the tryout. They go to the back room to put their list together. I'm still hopeful. And I'll never forget, like they put that thing on there, and I was like middle of the JV thing. And I went behind the bleachers and fucking cried like I like crazy. And people tease me for that, right? Like, oh, you're crying. Grow up. Like you're a man. Stop being a loser. And that was one of those things that like I still feel it to this day. Like I feel that emotional feeling of like, oh my God, I put my everything into something and lost, right? And being 16, I didn't fully appreciate that, like, hey, that was shaping me for a better life. Like eventually I did walk on to the college team, right? I used all that same fire, but now I had puberty on my side, right? Like I just physically wasn't ready for that team. And that was one of those moments though that definitely created a chip on my shoulder. And another one too, like I had a lot of, like, I remember like crushing on a lot of different girls, and there was like one in particular. I've told this story before, but like I wasn't for a while I wasn't afraid to shoot a shot.
Ooh, beautiful.
And there's this one I
If I
really
put full
liked.
10 soul in,
We're in
that
the
would be
library
nice.
one day, and for whatever reason, I'm big on
Fucking-
music. You hear that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, oh, lyrics. Like, she'll love lyrics. So I remember writing
I just want a full port.
these lyrics on a little piece of paper and running it over there and like putting it at the table and like running off. And I'll never forget. Like I went
Oh,
back to my
tell
little
mine.
thing, and I
We'll do
remember
that,
she
bro.
read it with her friends, and they started laughing. Yeah, like it was like a oh, that's so like, you know, oh cute. Like what a loser. And that one broke me too. That was like this huge meltdown. And so I think those types of situations developed a level of resentment that I put into myself from a drive and focus and desire to win, like, you know, component. And they say a hallmark of masculinity nowadays is how
Get
quick
past
can you
this
turn
level.
sadness into anger?
Those are push-ups.
And it's
as well.
true. I mean, it is true. Like, in hindsight,
Obviously
it would be
not
much
wild,
worse to be that down bad loser who never recovered from those things, right? They hurt, but at least I poured them into me. Again, I feel like I'm at a place in my life where now it's like, okay, let me work through those so they can take me to the next evolution in life. But those were the moments.
How much
Yeah.
should I clip?
It's funny you say it like that. It's like I think especially with men, but the anger like focuses the mind.
Majorly, it's a superpower. It's a superpower until it starts doing serious damage where it doesn't need to.
Yeah, it can turn the other way. It can turn the other way. Okay, you know what? Let's get into what you're doing right now. And I read that post from Instagram about evil goods, but I missed out a line at the end. You said these are the 5 steps.
I just got a bit ADHD then. I shouldn't have cheated, but so I think it might go like down a little bit and then go up to all-time highs. I just couldn't be asked, but that's so stupid to say. To think about, yeah, I couldn't be asked to make more money. Like, oh, that hurt. I just realised, fuck, I'm an idiot. If I just blue balled it all the way up, I would have made 75%. Fuck. Should have put a soul in. Fuck. Would have nearly made a soul. Ah, yeah, I can see it's going to be one of these things where it rejects it this high and just goes. Oh, monkey bot. Why'd you top blast? Oh, only $48. Oh. What's wrong? What? Bro's down to his last P. Oh, it's Gorilla. Bro lost all his money. Bro lost 700k. Bro lost a house. Yeah, that was a shit sell. Fuck. Got a little bit into impatient. Well, let's just take my paint off and go. Yeah, this is why you wait for more price action. That is the nicest fucking bundle sale I've seen in my life. That's like a Fibonacci fucking number drawing thing. Like if you search up Fibonacci drawing, like that. That's a beautiful linear curve. You can see that was a bundle sale. It's like the maths on that was literally like a fucking. Oh, I don't even know what you'd call that. Fuck knows. Curvature. I'm a fucking wanker. Fuck. To be fair, I hardly put anything in there, so I wouldn't have made like that much more. What? I would have made an extra $20, $30. Like shit.
Jake and I used to scale this brand in record time.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna read to you the 5 steps, and then we can kind of go deeper into each one. So step 1, we found a winning product. Step 2, we spent months developing it to make sure it has A+ quality. Step 3, we used AI tools to build the brand. Step 4, we started running Amazon PPC ads on relevant keywords. Step 5, we paid 30 creators $500 a month to make TikTok videos to drive traffic to Amazon. So you know what, let's start right from the beginning. Step 1, we found a winning product. What are the characteristics of a winning product?
So in all of these categories online, you're already like a consumer. You have your interest, you have your algorithm. I do too. We go on our phone, we scroll. We are served ads and different relevant things to our interests. So that's kind of like the basis of finding a winning product. Now I'll give you like some softwares and stuff to really nail it down. But in the purest sense, like I can list 20 supplements that I know will boom next year because I flipped off the part of my brain that's
What's that? Right, guys, I am gonna stream later. I need to make a video. I need to prep shit. I need to trade. But like the thing is, like I can't just stream like the trading bit because I've got to do so much other shit. And you'll just see me doing a bunch of shit and it'll fuck on my conversion rate and my viewer rate and shit like that in the algorithm. So yeah, I'll stream later, like tonight or something. Because yeah, I'm going to the gym. But first, I need to make some food. Right, see you guys.